It's Usman with another tutorial today on how to get Let's Encrypt SSL on CloudPages. So I assume that you already have a server with CloudPages installed on it. If you don't have a server with CloudPages, I will link a tutorial below on which I have explained that how you can deploy CloudPages on DigitalOcean or other cloud providers. So I have already deployed CloudPages on a DigitalOcean server, and the IP of server is mentioned here. I will copy the IP of this server and add a DNS record in Cloudflare. Now make sure that you at this point you turn off this proxy, because CloudPages stops the verification file that is required by Let's Encrypt. So make sure to stop this, turn this proxy off at this point. You can later turn on this proxy. Now with that's being done, copy the domain, create a new site, you can name it anything, main name, your application owner WP Mortic, and deploy the site. Site is being deployed. Now CloudPages will automatically try to obtain the SSL for your site while you create it. But if for some reason the SSL is failed to obtain at this step, you can also get a Let's Encrypt SSL inside the website dashboard. For that, we will see later that how it is done. That happens sometimes. That happens when you do not point your A record inside Cloudflare on your DNS system. Okay, now you can see that a website is created. We will see that if CloudPages is successfully able to obtain the SSL. Yes, as you can see that Let's Encrypt SSL was successfully obtained. This was the case when you have already pointed your DNS record from either Cloudflare or wherever your DNS is managed. Now we will see a case when you have not already pointed the DNS record. So we will go back to our server, create a new site like SSL test dot. You can also check online that SSL is not created for DNS record is not created for this domain. As you can see, there is no result. But if you check for the main site, you can see that its A record is already pointed towards the server IP. So make sure that when you try to issue SSL, your A record is already pointed towards your server, which we just did here. So like for this domain, we have not added the A record. We will see what happens in this case. Okay, let's see. So here you can see that CloudPages was not able to obtain the valid SSL for this site, and now this site is on self-signed SSL. So to get a valid SSL for this site, we will have to add an A record for this domain as well. So we will go ahead, add the A record. And now we will try to obtain SSL for this site as well. SSL will be issued in the background, and we will come back and check in a minute. One more thing I would like to mention here is that Cloudflare provide different sort of SSL settings: flexible, full, or strict. In flexible mode, what Cloudflare ensures that there is a valid SSL between your browser and Cloudflare, and between Cloudflare and your server there is no need of an SSL. It will work without that as well. In full mode, Cloudflare ensures that there is a valid SSL between your browser and Cloudflare, and there must be at least a self-signed SSL on your CloudPages end, which in this case was a self-signed SSL. And if there is no self-signed SSL, then full this setting will not work. For the full strict mode, Cloudflare ensures that there is a valid SSL on server side as well. So if you have a self-signed SSL on your CloudPages end, you cannot use this option. So make sure you have a valid SSL on your server side to use this option. So we will see that if the SSL is now properly issued or not. We will go to tasks. It is still okay, so it is still trying to issue the SSL. We will wait a little more. Okay. Now you can see that this domain is now also on a valid Encrypt SSL. So this was it, but make sure that before you try to create a domain on CloudPages, you should point your DNS-A record towards your server IP. You can see my Cloudflare video on how you can set up your domain, how you can purchase and set up your domain on Cloudflare, and then easily manage your DNS from there. If you have any questions, you can ask in the comment box below. Thank you.